She had 3 binders, a denial letter, and no clear story on paper, until one page made the reviewer stop and read. That single page didn't replace the records, but it changed the way the claim was understood.
I'm Cameron Burrell, U.S. Army veteran and founder of VetBiz Media. Let's build that one page together. Here's the plan. 10 minutes, one page.
First, why a single page helps a reviewer actually see the story.
Then what to include, what to skip, and how to label the records so nothing gets missed.
Why does a timeline help?
Because raters and examiners are hunting for a few simple things: onset, continuity, treatment, and how symptoms affect day-to-day life.
Put those 4 words on a single page, and you're handing the reviewer a roadmap through your evidence.
So what goes on that page? Think date first. Short, plain lines. Start with the types of dates that matter: in-service events, first reported symptom, clinic or ER visits, diagnostic tests, surgeries, start of physical therapy, and workplace incidents that show functional limits.
Every line should be date, 1-sentence description, and a short impact note when relevant. For example, 2010-10, ankle sprain during obstacle course, continued swelling, limited running. Use plain language. Instead of intermittent dorsalgia, say back pain started in 2010 after jump training, worse with lifting by 2015. Simple words land faster than medical shorthand.
Structure the page visually. Narrow margins, 10 to 12-point type, and bullet-style lines. Consider left-side categories like service, symptom, treatment, impact, or just cluster everything by date. The goal is scannability, not completeness. Now, linking entries to evidence is where this gets useful. After each line, add a short citation. Separation exam 10-25-10, MEC 03125, or employer report 061016. If you attach files, match the file names to those citations.
Label attachments clearly, like Attachment 2, Separation Exam 10-25-10.pdf, and reference them on the timeline, like See Attachment 2. That lets a reviewer move from the timeline to the supporting record in a click or two. A quick, honest note on gaps. If you had stretchers without care, write that down. No documented care, 2012-2014. Return to civilian care, 2015. I know, gaps happen. Financial strain, moving, work. Say that out loud on your timeline. Don't invent records. Use the timeline to explain the paperwork you already have and call out why gaps exist when you can do so truthfully. How to use this page in practice. Bring a printed copy to the CNP exam and offer it to the examiner at check-in. Say, I made a 1-page timeline to show when symptoms started and how they changed. I'd like to give this to you. That kind of short, direct handoff works. When you submit evidence or file a supplemental claim, put the timeline first. If a reviewer opens your packet and sees a clear map, they'll have context before diving into long medical notes. Watch for a few common pitfalls. 1. Overloading the page with irrelevant detail. Keep it focused. 2. Inconsistent dates. Double-check everything. 3. Too much medical jargon. Translate it. 4. Thinking the timeline replaces signed, dated records. It doesn't. It organizes and explains. The underlying records are still the proof. 2 short examples so you can see the format. Orthopedic example. Mental health example.
05-2014. First reported panic attacks after deployment. Unit chaplain noted anxiety. Civilian ER 06-2014. Therapist notes 2015-2019 show increased avoidance and missed work. Attachment 5. Therapist notes 2015-2019.pdf.
If you're building the actual page, use this simple template. Column 1 for date, column 2 for event/short description,
column 3 for evidence/attachment number, and column 4 for a one-line impact statement about work or daily life. Keep to one line per event when possible. A final practical tip. Pick the 3 to 6 most relevant events that show onset, continuity, and functional impact. Readability beats exhaustive chronology every time.
3 quick takeaways. 1. A one-page timeline clarifies onset, continuity, treatment, and impact. 2. Use date-first, plain language lines with matching attachment labels. And 3. Bring the timeline to your C&P exam and place it at the front of any supplemental submission.
Your action before the next episode: draft a single-page timeline from service to present using the template I described. Limit it to the most relevant events. If you can, scan and label 2 matching records and attach them with file names that match your timeline citations so you practice the cross-reference. Remember, the timeline is an organizational and explanatory tool only. It does not replace signed medical records or legal advice. For questions about legal strategy or case specifics, consult a VA-accredited veteran service organization, claims agent, or attorney, and verify procedures with official VA resources. Thank you for listening to the Veteran Benefits Reset podcast. If you found today's episode helpful, follow the podcast, leave a review, and share it with another veteran who could benefit. Download your free 7-step Veteran Benefits Reset Guide at vetbizmedia.com/veteran7. And remember, your service did not expire. Your story is still worth reviewing. Take the next responsible step. Until next time, stay organized, stay informed, and keep building your case. One page, one record, one mission. Thank you for listening.